32, David said to Saul, let no one lose heart on account of this Philistine. Your servant will go fight him. He is the youngest of the brothers. And he's willing to go out there and take on Goliath. Saul replied, you are not able to go out against the Philistine and fight him. You are only a young man, and he has been a warrior from his youth. You don't have a chance, is what Saul just said. Which, of course, we knew Saul would say that because he's pretty sure he doesn't have a chance or anybody else in the army. You know, everyone's. Meanwhile, the Philistine with his shield bearer in front of him kept coming closer to David. So David's come down. But then verse 42. Here comes the Philistine. Here comes Goliath. Verse 42. He looked David over and saw that he was little more than a boy, glowing with health and handsome, and he despised him. What is this? You know what I mean? What is this? He said to David, am I a dog that you come at me with sticks? Remember, he had his bo-peep looking staff or whatever it was. And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. Verse 44. Come here, he said, and I will give your flesh to the birds and the wild animals. You know, what a joke. You've sent this guy out for me. What a joke. Here is the most unlikely candidate. And for this to work, God better be with him, because there ain't anything else working for him. I mean, Saul looks at him and says, you're not going to make it. Goliath looks at him and says, what'd you send this kid out here for with a stick? Verse 47, all those gathered here will know that it's not by sword or spear that the Lord saves, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give all of you into our hands. Now, we're talking about all these little rabbit trails you can go off and read into the Bible and research on this stuff. And we can hypothesize and theorize and do all sorts of things. But I know what it's about. It's right there. Not by the sword, not by the spear, but the Lord says, for the battle is the Lord's. He will give all of us into your hand. He's doing things. God does things. Not by my power, not by our great weaponry. That is the point of the story. It's clearly in the text. We don't have to guess at it.